How are you?
Привет, как дела? Хорошо.
We can make a video in this place.
It's a beautiful church.
Yes, it's beautiful church. Please tell me what's your name, what you're doing in Russian.
My Orthodox name is Yaroslav. My legal American name is Tofurius Maximus Crane. I came here as an independent journalist about 8.5 months ago now, and I decided to stay because I fell in love with this country, and I'm, as far as I'm concerned, content living here for the rest of my life and never going back to the United States of America.
So, what you think about Russian?
About Russia?
About Russia.
Russia, I think it's the most beautiful country on the planet. I've traveled to all over South America, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Serbia, parts of Europe, and Russia is the only country I've been to that felt like home. I didn't feel like I was at home in America. I just felt like I fit in because there were other Americans. I understand the culture, but I didn't feel like this is where I belong. Here, I almost immediately felt like these are my people. This is where I belong. Even though I don't know what anybody's saying, I feel like this is home.
What do you think about Russian people? Mentality?
Amazing. The best. Where I'm from the United States of America, but from the southern part, where we take off our shoes when we come in the house, we wash our hands. So our cultures are kind of similar with our mannerisms, like yes please, no thank you, things like this. We have similar mannerisms, and so when I started to understand what Russians were saying, I realized that they're very close to my culture in the southern states of the United States. And so, I mean, I immediately fell in love with the people, the food, the environment. Even though it doesn't snow where I'm from, I was excited because it doesn't snow where I'm from, and then it snowed this much. So,
So, what do you think about Russian woman?
I mean, Russian women, you know, they're beautiful, of course. And I think women all around the world are beautiful.
What do you think about Russian music, culture?
I like Atava Yo. This is a band from St. Petersburg. They play like a bunch of traditional music, but they like more modern twist to it. And they something about the music just makes me feel like I don't know, maybe how my great-grandfather would have felt 100 years ago, because it's very old, like folk music. I really like that. The song you sang earlier, Katushka,
Katusha.
yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Like when I hear that, and then the national anthem makes me cry.
Nice. You like Russian food?
Yes.
What you like?
Гречка,
Гречка.
blini,
Блины.
borscht.
Борщ.
I'm really getting into Ossetian food though, like northern Ossetian food, like Ossetian cheese and the dishes they have. It's so good. And Georgian. I know it's not Russia. Well, I know Georgia's not Russia, but Northern Ossetia, that's Russian food. So I'm going with the cheese. That's my favorite thing, the cheese.
Sometimes American people say Russian people very love vodka. What do you think about this?
It's a stereotype.
It's not true?
No.
What do you think about these moments? Russian people try alcohol or no?
You know, Russian people don't drink as much as people think. I mean, of course, if you go out to an establishment that serves alcohol, there's going to be people drinking, but they're not walking down the streets with bottles or sitting in the metro with bottles. Versus America, that's the situation. You go to New York, they're getting drunk on the metro or the subway. Here, I've never seen anything like that.
Why all world say Russian men drink vodka? Why?
They want to demonize Russia and make Russia seem as though the men are weak and, you know, they're all alcoholics, and it's completely opposite. I don't know many people who are I don't know any alcoholics, and the men are the strongest. The men are the strongest here. As a matter of fact, I tell my American audience all the time, if something happens between America and Russia, you need to be very concerned, because these are men. And the people back home, they don't know what their pronoun is. They don't know if they want to wear a dress the next day.
Thank you. If you want, you can say someone for Russian people.
Say what?
What you want say?
Oh, well, I mean, to the Russian audience, I'd just like to say to everybody, to all Russian people,
All Russian
I
people.
have never had an issue with anybody from Russia. They've always been, even though I speak English constantly, even though they know I'm an American, you are always so amazingly kind to me, and I don't feel that I deserve it. I know I'm not responsible for my government's actions, but that's the difference between the Russian soul and American mentality. Russians don't dislike me because I'm an American. They just don't like my government. Whereas Americans dislike, not all Americans, some Americans dislike all Russians because they're tied to the government. And so coming here, I thought it was going to be like the American mindset, like they're not going to like me, they're going to turn me away. And it's been completely opposite. Since the moment I stepped off the plane, even up till today, everybody's just so kind. But the older lady in the park said he has to try the cabbage pie. And that's the way it is here. I have people bringing me food, wishing me well. And it's just the best place on this planet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.